Before she became one of the most talked about women in the world, Melania Trump was simply Melanie Trump, born in a quiet town in Slovenia. Her early life was far from the golden penthouses and private jets people associate with her today. Her father worked in car sales, while her mother was involved in the fashion industry, giving young Melania her first glimpse into elegance and luxury. Even as a teenager, she stood out, tall, graceful, and naturally photogenic. She entered modeling at a young age. By 16, she was already working professionally, traveling through fashion capitals like Milan and Paris. Luxury brands, exclusive parties, and elite circles slowly became part of her world. But the real turning point came when she moved to New York City in the 1990s. There, among skyscrapers, billionaires, and power players, she met Donald Trump. Their relationship quickly became global news. The European supermodel and the billionaire real estate mogul were suddenly one of the most powerful couples in America. Their 2005 wedding at Mar-a-Lago was pure royalty by celebrities, politicians, and elite business figures. It wasn't just a wedding. It was an announcement to the world that Melania had entered a completely different universe. From that moment forward, her life transformed from luxury to unimaginable wealth. She was no longer just a model. She became part of a financial and political empire. And in 2026, many believe she lives like the richest wife on earth. This is not just wealth. This is trillionaire-level living. When your life is built around luxury, home is no longer just a place to sleep, it becomes a statement of power. For Melania Trump, home means some of the most expensive and exclusive properties in the world. At the center of it all stands Trump Tower, the legendary golden skyscraper in Manhattan. Inside, Melania's private residence became famous for its palace-like design, gold finishes, marble floors, crystal chandeliers, and decor inspired by European royalty. It looks less like an apartment and more like a private kingdom in the sky. Then there is Mar-a-Lago, the iconic Palm Beach estate often called the Winter White House. With oceanfront views, grand ballrooms, private club access, and historic architecture, it's one of the most luxurious properties in America. For Melania, it offers both privacy and prestige. But the Trump real estate empire stretches far beyond those famous homes, private golf resorts, hidden estates, exclusive penthouses, and access to luxury properties across Europe and the Middle East. Each residence comes with private staff, security teams, chefs, chauffeurs, and services most people can only imagine. Privacy is treated like gold, and comfort is expected at every level. These homes are not simply places to live. They are symbols of influence. Every gold staircase, every private garden, every guarded entrance says the same thing: this family lives at the highest level of wealth. And Melania sits at the center of that empire, surrounded by elegance few people on earth will ever experience. Melania Trump doesn't need to speak loudly. Her style does it for her. She has built a reputation around what many call silent luxury, where wealth is shown through elegance, not excess. Every outfit is carefully chosen, every appearance polished to perfection. She dresses like royalty, not for attention, but for authority. Her wardrobe includes some of the most powerful names in fashion: Christian Dior, Chanel, Hermes, and Dolce & Gabbana. Tailored coats, designer gowns, rare handbag, and custom-made dresses worth thousands or even tens of thousands are normal in her world. But fashion is only the beginning. Her jewelry collection is where true billionaire luxury begins. Massive diamond engagement rings, rare gemstone necklaces, luxury watches, and custom-made pieces worth millions make up her private collection. Her famous upgraded wedding ring alone made international headlines because of its incredible size and value. Yet, unlike celebrities who constantly show off wealth online, Melania keeps much of it hidden. That mystery makes it even more fascinating. Private beauty experts, elite stylists, skincare specialists, and personal fashion advisors all work behind the scenes to maintain her flawless image. She represents a different kind of rich, quiet, controlled, untouchable. In a world obsessed with showing off, Melania's greatest luxury may be the fact that she doesn't need to. Her silence says more than most people's wealth ever could. For most people, travel means long airport lines, delayed flights, and crowded terminals. For Melania Trump, travel means private jets, presidential-level security, and destinations reserved for the global elite. Whether aboard the Trump family's customized aircraft or traveling with official security arrangements, every trip is planned around privacy, comfort, and total control. No waiting. No public chaos. Just luxury from takeoff to landing. Inside these private jets, travel becomes a five-star experience: fine leather seating, private sleeping quarters, personalized meals, and service that rivals the world's best hotels. Time itself becomes the ultimate luxury. Then come the destinations: Palm Beach, Paris, Dubai, Monaco, New York, private resorts in Europe, invitation-only events where billionaires, royals, and world leaders gather far from cameras and headlines. Travel at this level is not just vacation, it is power networking. Elite dinners, diplomatic events, luxury galas, and private social circles help maintain relationships that shape business and politics behind closed doors. Even family vacations reflect another level of wealth. Luxury yachts, private villas, exclusive golf resorts, and hidden retreats where privacy is absolute. For Melania, the journey itself is part of the lifestyle. She doesn't simply visit luxury. She belongs to it. And when the richest wife of 2026 moves, people notice even if quietly, because every destination tells the same story. Power travels first class, and true luxury never waits in line. Many people see Melania Trump as simply a glamorous public figure, but behind the elegance lies serious financial influence. Over the years, she has built her own business ventures, including jewelry lines, skincare branding, fashion licensing, and exclusive deals connected to her global image. Her name itself became a luxury brand, valuable, recognizable, and powerful. Then there is the Trump empire: luxury hotels, golf resorts, skyscrapers, private clubs, international licensing deals, real estate across multiple continents. Being part of that empire means access to one of the most recognized financial networks in modern history. And wealth at this level is rarely simple. It's not always about direct ownership, it's about access, legacy, strategic positioning, and long-term asset control. Quiet influence often matters more than public titles. Melania's role inside that world gives her enormous financial power, even when she remains outside daily headlines. Then there is family legacy. Protecting wealth means protecting, they think, in generations. They do not just spend wealth. The future, especially for her son, Baron Trump. Education, privacy, inheritance, and long-term financial planning become part of a much bigger strategy. The ultra-rich do not think in years. They preserve it, expand it, transfer it. Melania understands that world perfectly. Luxury may be visible, but legacy is invisible and far more powerful. That is where true billionaire influence lies. And that is where Melania's real power may be strongest. Becoming First Lady of the United States changed everything. Melania Trump moved from billionaire luxury into global political history. Suddenly, she was not just a wealthy wife. She became one of the most watched women on earth. Every appearance was analyzed. Every outfit became international news. Every silence created headlines. As First Lady, she stood beside presidents, kings, queens, and world leaders. She entered diplomatic spaces where influence is measured not just by money, but by presence. Her elegance became part of her political identity. Unlike many public figures, she remained highly private, rarely speaking more than necessary. That mystery made her even more powerful. People projected strength onto her silence. Some admired her discipline. Others questioned her distance. But everyone watched. Even after leaving the White House, that image remained. She became a symbol of luxury mixed with political prestige, a rare combination that few women in history have achieved. Her influence extends far beyond fashion or family wealth. It exists in access to elite circles, private conversations, and the ability to move quietly in rooms where global decisions are made. That kind of power does not need constant attention. That IT works in silence. And for Melania, silence has always been one of her greatest strengths. She mastered the art of saying little while commanding everything around her. That is not ordinary influence. That is elite-level control. And in 2026, it still makes her one of the most fascinating women alive. So, why does the world remain obsessed with Melania Trump? Because she represents something rare: extreme wealth wrapped in mystery. In an age where everyone shares everything, Melania reveals almost nothing. No constant interviews. No endless social media drama. No daily oversharing. That distance creates fascination. People imagine what happens behind the gates of Mar-a-Lago, inside golden penthouses, during private dinners with billionaires, presidents, and royalty. She became First Lady. She became a global fashion icon. She became part of one of America's most powerful dynasties. Yet somehow, she still feels unknown. That mystery is part of her power. Some see elegance. Some see privilege. Some see ambition. Others see silence as strategy. But nobody ignores her. She exists at the intersection of beauty, politics, money, and influence, a place very few people ever reach. In 2026, being called the richest wife is not just about money. It is about access, influence, legacy, and control. Melania Trump's life proves that real luxury is not always loud. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's protected. Sometimes it wears diamonds and says almost nothing. And perhaps that is exactly why the world keeps watching. Because behind every silent billionaire life, there is a story. And Melania Trump remains one of the most powerful stories of them all. If you enjoyed this inside look at Melania Trump's extraordinary luxury life, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more exclusive billionaire lifestyle stories. See you in the next video.